Just a tropical Hawaiian day.
Oh.
Monica?
Just a tropical Hawaiian day.
One shot, two shot. Okay.
Blender on the boat.
We're really excited about our new little blender. No cord, so it doesn't pull from our solar. Ooh, I don't know if I can finish that. Okay, so we have some really fun questions this week. We have a couple stories that we're going to share. How we met, our first date, and then how Brandon proposed. In case you missed that, a couple weeks ago we did share that we got engaged. So how did we meet?
It's two completely different stories.
Exactly, the truth and the not truth.
Sarah asked me out.
That's, okay, no, but go ahead.
I'm at work, working very hard and diligently. And along comes a little park girl in a park uniform. And she starts flirting with me. And I'm taken aback by it. I'm just like, this never happens. So she asked me out on a date. I accepted. And that's pretty much how that went.
Okay, are we going to talk about the truth now? What actually happened was, we're at the marina. This part is true. Brandon is working. I don't know about diligently. So the Great Smoky Mountains National Park backs up the north shore of the lake. So we have a bunch of boats at the marina that we access certain areas of the park with. So that's why I was there for work. I go to the bathroom and I come out and Brandon has walked outside with Aiko. And I know now, he does not just walk around work with Aiko. She stays behind the desk on a leash just in case there's any other dogs milling about.
We were hunting rabbits.
I think there was an agenda here from the start. So he walks out with Aiko, and of course immediately I'm just like, oh my gosh, Fluffy. I have to pet her. So I go over there and I start petting Aiko. I'm like crouched down talking to her. And I look up and he's just standing there with his typical Brandon and he gives me one of these. So yeah, I guess you could say I pretty much run this place. I'm the manager here. And so I'm like, you know, he's pretty cute. I'll bite. Wow, that's so cool. So all these boats, you take care of all these. Are any of these yours, or are they just like the people that live here, or? Well, I flip a lot of boats. I kind of buy and sell here and there. I'm really between boats right now, but you know, I'm friends with everybody that owns all these. So if you ever want to go out on one, you just let me know. Have you ever wake surfed or wakeboarded before? And I'm like, oh, a couple times when I was like 12 with my cousins, but it's been a long time. Well, you know, if you want to go out sometime this week, I got a buddy with a really nice wake surf boat and I can take you out. So I think by all accounts, that would be him asking me out. That's just the truth.
That's her side of the story. Either way, that's how we met.
So then fast forward, we do go on this first day on a boat, on a wake surf boat, and he takes me wake surfing. I've never wake surfed before in my life, but I think I did pretty good. I got up on my first try.
And you ended up in the emergency room. Yeah, that's not doing pretty good.
There was a little oopsies in there.
You got it. First date, 45 minutes in.
Like, I don't even know him. We're just
turn around,
talking.
Look back, and it looked like Jaws had bit something off of her body. There was blood everywhere. So I tell the guy, turn the boat around, let's go back and get her. And I'm thinking when she broke her nose, and the closer we got to her, I don't know if y'all have ever seen Predator, the movie, and how his lips are peeled back, but that was how her lip was peeled, and it was peeled all the way up to the top of her nose. Horrible.
What had happened was, I fell, and it was a pretty clean fall, and then I go all the way underwater, and when I came back out, the last thing I see is like the nose of the board. I guess it got caught by the wake of the boat or something, and it like launched it just right into my face. And so yeah, broke my nose, split my lip wide open, concussion, the whole 9 yards. There's blood everywhere. But Brandon was such a champ. He's like, oh, it's nothing. It's really nothing. I could probably glue it back at the marina. But he takes me to the hospital. Of course, we go to the ER, and this was like during the height of COVID when it like first started, so he wasn't allowed in the hospital. He has to sit outside on the curb, and he waited out there for like 5 hours while they're like stitching me and doing scans. And I was texting him and I was like, you know, because I don't really know this person, like we kind of just met. And I was like, look, it's really sweet of you to wait around, but it's no big deal. Like, I can have my mom come get me. You can go home. It's fine. But he was like, no, absolutely not. I got you into this mess. I'm here for you.
It was my responsibility.
It really healed pretty quickly. It wasn't like maybe a month before you couldn't hardly tell what happened, which is pretty amazing. But he still points out my scar every now and again. It's kind of funny.
She'll never get rid of me. She can run away, but every morning when she looks in the mirror, she's gonna go, Brandon was here.
Needless to say, second date, we kind of just, you know, had dinner. Alright, next up, how you proposed. So it's his birthday.
It's my birthday.
Which was a little bit before Christmas.
We're at the house, and I go in on a rant on how nobody ever asked me what I want for my birthday. Nobody. And I'm trying to feed to this girl over here, so she goes, well, what did you want? But instead, she's just like, I got you a trip to the Keys.
Oh, I started
Oh
getting,
my God, how ungrateful are
I
you?
was about to get upset. What I got him for his birthday was literally I bought us a trip to go to the Keys to celebrate after Christmas, because he feels like his birthday always gets lumped in with Christmas. So I was like, what's the least Christmassy thing we could do to make it feel like it's, you know, special? So we're going to the beach.
And I said, look, you want to know what I want for my dang birthday? The
And
only thing I want for my birthday, and
we're
I
out
got
on
her
the
on the
porch.
front porch, and I got down on my knee and I said, for you to be my wife for the rest of my life. She started crying.
Oh yeah,
It was so romantic.
But it was so cute because as soon as he got down on one knee, Aiko just like leapt up and starts like jumping around. Like I swear she knew. It was really cute. It was just special to have that moment like right here on our front porch at the house that we like built together, and it was very low key, which is us. We're not really into like big, crazy, elaborate schemes, but
Got him!
so we're gonna answer some other questions that you guys have submitted via YouTube, Instagram. Is it registered as a boat? I guess our house. Is our house registered as a boat? I live on Lake of the Ozarks and want to build one.
Well, they registered these as boats in the beginning, and up until 2016, December 16th, you could just put a transom on anything you built and call it a boat, and nobody could tell you couldn't have it on a lake. That's all been changed now. So this is actually registered as a floating cabin now. It has a 26A permit.
So that might vary state to state, right? Like I'm not exactly sure what it would be for Lake of the Ozarks, but I know for sure they allow houseboats on that lake. So at the very least you could get a houseboat, but as far as floating cabins go, you'll just have to check the regs. Here in North Carolina, it's registered as a floating cabin, not a boat. Next question. Did Brandon have to put another pontoon under that cabin now that you are hauling that big rock around on your finger?
Of course.
Very cute. What is Aiko's favorite part about boat life?
Barking at boaters coming by.
No, I think that she loves being on the bow of a boat. Like anytime we are going anywhere and having all the wind in her face, kind of like dogs do in cars with their head out the window. Except she has really bad car anxiety for some reason, but then like loves riding on a boat.
She's a boat chick. I raised her right.
Was it love at first sight when you first saw each other? Don't act so sure. I was gonna be like, not really. You were like,
When we both met, we both told each other that we were not looking for anything serious,
And we weren't.
It evolved into something super serious. But no, we were definitely
it
like
really
in the
was.
beginning.
I would say it was love at first sight with Aiko. I mean, I was just like, oh my god, that's the best dog I've ever seen in my life.
Every
she is
man
so
needs a
fluffy.
good-looking dog.
Like, yeah, so maybe with Aiko. But as far as me and Brandon, I think we both thought each other were like attractive, but I wouldn't say it was like love at first
How
sight.
could you not have love at first sight with a face like that?
So, where will you get married? Where will we get married? We would love to get married
We're thinking
somewhere
about
on this
just
lake.
getting married on the lake on an island where nobody can charge us for the venue.
Now, obviously, this lake is so special to us. It's where we met. It's like where we did most of our dating. It's where we built our first house. It's just kind of like our place. So we would love to be able to get married in some capacity on the lake, but we got a lot of details to sort out, so TBD. Next up, has your house ever gotten detached from its moorings? Is that even possible?
Ours has not. But yes, it is very possible.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has not though.
We got people break 5/8 stainless steel cable like it's nothing. Just depends. You get in the right place at the wrong time.
Drink. Yeah, basically we've got two lines out of the back of the boat attaching us to land to keep us from floating off, and then an anchor that comes out of the front of the boat to keep us from, hitting the land. So, but yeah, neither one of those have ever broken.
But you get a 70-foot houseboat and a 70-mile-an-hour wind, that's a lot of area to catch that wind. That's a lot of force. So yeah, they break. They break
It
like
happens,
crazy.
yeah. What is it like to live with the best neighbor in the state? Wonder who that was. Thanks for that, Mike.
It's great because he never comes outside. I don't even think he knows what the outside looks like.
It's kind of like having no neighbors.
It's like having
which is
no
wonderful.
neighbor, but the only thing we worry about is that guy still alive?
Every now and
over
again,
there?
we're like, is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh no, there he is. Okay. This one's for me. Sarah telling me something you love about yourself. That had to be from my friend Lydia, because we had this adorable tradition in college where, like, every time we saw each other, we'd just aggressively be like, tell me something you love about yourself. I love that I'm naturally empathetic. I feel like it just comes very easily to understand, like, how people are feeling without them having to say it, or to really understand different points of view without them being my own. And I think that that is something that is more important now than ever. So I like that. Thanks, Lydia.
Sarah's really pure. There's not many people that's pure.
Aw.
She really is. Okay,
Thanks, baby.
next topic.
Have y'all ever accidentally fallen off the dock into the lake?
Not this
No.
dock.
I don't think either one of us have ever fallen off this dock at the house or
No.
anything. Oh, Aiko has.
Ico has
Aiko has.
chasing a
That is a
squirrel.
funny story. Tell the squirrel story.
I'm in the
Now.
shower one morning, it's the middle of winter, a pontoon boat's parked outside, and I hear the god-awfulest racket. And a squirrel had climbed down the back rope, and it got on the houseboat.
Mission Impossible
And
squirrel.
Ico's chasing the squirrel, and I get out of the shower, I got my towel, and I'm looking, and the squirrel runs, and it jumps over onto the pontoon boat, and there comes the big dang 80-pound dog right behind him, and she hits that pontoon boat and didn't make the jump, and she just drips down in the lake, melted like a candle.
Like in the gap between the boat and the dock. She just...
So I pulled her out and got her on the dock, and that was probably the most embarrassed I've ever seen that dog. So 3 hours later, me and Aiko are at the marina on that same boat, and I'm standing on the boat, and I'm telling a guy the story that's in another boat beside me, and he's like, there's a squirrel on the roof, and I'm like, yeah man, the dog was chasing it, it was wild, and he's like, no, there's a squirrel on the roof. And that dang squirrel was sitting right above my head
Just
on the
paralyzed.
canvas.
It was
Just
like-
paralyzed, like waiting to get off. It was
Bless
funny.
its heart. Oh,
Yeah.
that's all the questions. So
Thank you guys for not asking a lot of questions, because then you get deep into what we don't want you to really know.
maybe we'll do this again sometime if you guys enjoy this, and if not, then you get to know some funny stuff about us. For now, and that's it. That's all you get.
And we thank you for sunshine.
Thank
Thank you
you
for
for
rain.
But really, thank you for watching, and we would love if you would subscribe to our channel and follow our journey, both together and just with our house and our floating cabin life, and just trying to kind of pioneer a new way to enjoy life on the water. Love you guys. Do you love them or what?
I don't know if I love you. I don't even know who you are.
I don't have to know who you are. If you are here, then you are one of us.
Love you guys. Bye.